It is Tuesday, 6 January at 7 p.m. I'd like to call the regular Board of Trustees meeting to order for the Village of North Hudson. And first item is called order and the invocation. Lord, you have asked us to call to you with the promise that you will answer when we do. We humbly seek your guidance for our nation. Give us the wisdom so that we will be a people guided by your Spirit and filled with your presence. Help us, O Lord, to honor you in your word and deed, that we as a people will have your blessing and favor. And I'd like to add for our new Congress that was just seated today in Washington, they have their work cut out for them, and they need all the help and prayers we can give them. Roll call, please.
Trustee Anderson,
Present.
Head,
Here.
Nelson,
Here.
O'Brien Berglund. Here. Standiford,
Here.
President Wecken,
Here.
Trustee Zappa.
Here.
Thank you. All present accounted for. Second item on the agenda, review approved minutes from the regular board meeting of 2 December 2014.
I'll move to approve the minutes of the regular board meeting of December 2nd.
Thank you, Colleen. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Is there any discussion, corrections? Hearing none, all in favor of the minutes as presented, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Number 3 is comments from the floor, is the opportunity for residents to make the board aware of topics, issues, opportunities either on or not on today's agenda. And I think everybody's on the agenda, so we'll go on to number 4. Secondhand article jewelry dealer application, Jameek Meckelkey, approval requested. You have some background information, business plan that was presented this evening. Is there a motion to approve the operation of the secondhand article jewelry dealer's application?
So moved.
Thank you, Colleen. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Kirk. Discussion. Jameek is here, so if she would like to, any questions or anything, if there you have any questions that she could answer for us. Otherwise, any discussion? Hearing none, I'll take a roll call vote. Kirk?
Yes.
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 Okay, carried. Congratulations, and hope you much success. It's always nice to have the business in town. And if you don't have to sit here for the rest of it just because you got in on the earlier tonight.
15 minutes.
It's not, we're not holding you hostage here or anything like that, but we do wish you the best of luck down.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Okay. Item number 5, amended Class B liquor license for extended premises Cozy Corner, St. Croix Valley Rotaract fundraiser and beanbag tournament, Saturday, 24 January 2015. Approval requested. A motion. Extended premises.
I'm looking for it, so.
It's right behind, should be right behind the minutes, I believe. Right behind the secondhand store. Okay. You gonna have a motion, Ted, or?
I'm looking for it, Stan.
I can see the map right behind,
So I will motion to extend the premise for Cozy Corner. I don't know what the exact motion is, but I'll wing it here. Area outside of the building to be completely enclosed and fenced and extended premise access only from within the building. Use of alcohol shall remain within the building and fenced area in the establishment's liquor license. Use of the outside area only in the specific permission of the village board for requested date and times. And owner to provide equal amount of adjacent substitute off-street parking while parking lot is fenced during time of the event. Owner will be responsible for band or live music.
Thank you, Ted. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Darrell. Any further discussion? All in favor of the extended premises signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And please let the record show, we'll have one abstention from Kirk.
Yeah, actually Kirk recused himself from the, yeah, okay.
Thank you.
That should be in the minutes.
Great. Okay, next item. Let's see, St. Croix Valley Mutual Aid Group Agreement. Definitions, procedure, approval requested. Motion, please.
Move to authorize Chief Richard to enter into a cooperative agreement with the St. Croix Valley Mutual Aid Group.
Thank you, Colleen. Is there a second?
A second.
Thank you, Roderick. The chief has stepped up to the podium, so if there's any questions, or Mark, you can give us any background on this?
Well, you have the issue statement in front of you. Really, the St. Croix County chiefs have gotten together and put this agreement together based on really a need that we'd hope never to have. But really, it came out of the Oak Creek Sikh Temple shooting, where their organization and all of the agencies down there had a pre-planned response to any major incident that may occur, whether it's a school shooting, a mass shooting at a church, those types of things. And based on Wisconsin statutes, in order to be covered by a mutual aid request, there has to be a very specific request. And for an agency that's dealing with a high-stress, fast-moving incident, to stop everything and now ask for, if it were North Hudson, I need 2 Hudson officers, I need 4 St. Croix County deputies, that takes up a lot of time. Where if we can do a dispatch, send me any available unit, and we've got an agreement in place, we then cover ourselves to make sure that all those agencies coming to help are covered by liability and those types of things. And it also makes that response much quicker. This also puts into place, there's some procedures that are in place on how we do those call-outs, how we backfill. So if our North Hudson officer that's on duty goes to Somerset because of a mass shooting, we then will backfill with officers here so that we don't lose coverage within our own jurisdictions. It's an emergency agreement. It's not a, hey, we have a concert planned in 2 weeks, let's put this into place. That's not what this is about. This is about get us as fast as we can response from as many people or as many officers as we can in a high stress incident. As that incident then goes on, we would transition to a different agreement, which is the state agreement for police power and request for additional resources. But this is kind of that first big wave of 4 to 6 hours of trying to get things locked down. So we took the Oak Creek or the Milwaukee County agreement. We kind of blew it apart, other than really its core tenants, because we're much more rural than the Milwaukee County area. And so there's been several renditions of this. We've been working on it for about a year and a half, or almost 2 years, trying to work through it with all the different agencies. We've come to a final draft. We did submit it to the village attorney, and he did ask for some changes and some wording issues that we had. And those amendments were made for the most part, not all, but most, and a lot of the other ones that he requested were just verbiage issues that really didn't change a lot of the meaning, but were more police speak and whatnot, in which the agencies understand what it means if it comes down to it. So all of the agencies are going before their respective boards. I know Baldwin went before theirs. I don't know if it was approved. I believe it was. Terry's also the attorney for Baldwin, and so theirs was approved. And so we're trying to get this put into place the first part of this year, January, February. So that's why I've come to you asking for permission to sign on to this agreement.
Any questions from anyone? You don't need a roll call on this.
You don't need a roll call.
Okay, thank you. Well, no questions. All in favor of us joining in the St. Croix Valley Mutual Aid Group, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Okay, next item, new business, board of staff. President's comments, the only comments I had, I hope everybody stays warm, and our public works supervisor asked me to remind everyone that you might see sand being put down on the streets and intersections now because salt does not function very well, and once you hit below 15 degrees, I believe it is, or 10 degrees. So you might be seeing some sand in the intersections, but all to try to keep everybody from gliding through the stop signs. And our administrator is not here tonight, there's nothing there. Village clerk, Melissa, you have anything?
Yes, the deadline to file all paperwork with me to have a candidate's name appear in the spring ballot was 5:00 p.m. today. Paperwork was filed by Stan Wecken for the village president position, and Colleen O'Brien Berglund, Mark Zappa, and Kirk Nelson for the 3 open village trustee positions. The spring primary, if necessary, will be held on February 17th, and the spring election will be on April 7th.
Thank you. Next item, Plan Commission did not meet. Personnel and Finance, we met briefly this evening, and we have some bills to pay.
And can I move to approve the December 2014 non-reoccurring claims of $27,110.25 and the January 2015 non-reoccurring claims of $2,854.13 for claims totaling $29,964.38.
Thank you, Mark. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Colleen. Discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Roderick?
Yes.
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 Yes. Carried unanimous. Next item on the agenda, hiring of 1 full-time public works employee, approval requested. Everyone should have an issue statement by public works supervisor, and the
Yes, Dan, can I move approval of the hiring of Robert Bjornstead?
as a full-time public works employee, you may move that. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Questions? Comments? All in favor of hiring Robert Bjornstead as a full-time public works employee signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We're up to staff. Okay, next item on the agenda, Public Works is, did not meet, I don't believe they met.
We did not meet.
And thank you, Ted. Needed. Public Safety,
He didn't meet either, Stan.
not meet. Public Welfare,
We didn't meet.
is that clean?
We didn't meet.
Did not meet, okay. But the Park Board did, I saw some notes.
We did, there wasn't much, but you may have noticed that we are trying the skating rink again this winter, and now that it's cold, should be good to go.
Okay,
A
yeah.
volunteer who was interested in helping.
What's that?
Got a volunteer who was interested in helping and
Great.
approached us and asked if he could help, and Benji, I forgot his last name. Yeah.
As of right now, we basically, until we get the rink off and more flooded, kind of course
Yeah.
Well, watch the website or watch for people skating and go out and join them, you know. Rest for it.
Started
Okay.
Mark.
Is anything else, Glee?
Nope.
Okay. Let's see, the next item on the agenda, let's see, we might convene a closed session.
We're
Item A
skipping
is
A,
off the
right?
agenda, that's not ready to go. Item B is convene in closed session pursuant to Wisconsin State Statute 19.85, parent 1, parent G, for the purpose of conferring with legal counsel for the Village of North Hudson, who is rendering oral and written advice concerning strategy to be adopted by the body with respect to litigation in which it is likely to become involved regarding a raised order on 712 Pine Street North. So we will go into closed session. if,
Oh, you need a roll call vote.
roll call vote.
I'll
Kurt?
second.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
I seconded Stan's.
Yes.
Okay, let's see, well, Gary's one of the players, Doug probably shouldn't be.
Yeah, the police chief and not the press.
Yeah, the police chief, but not Doug.